I'll bow to the queen. Your Majesty, it's an honor to be in your presence. I read your pop-up book.
Are the other versions of us undead or living?
They are technically neither. They are only shadows, echoes of your current selves. Oh no. I'm gonna need someone to buy me like 5 minutes.
Could I roll a wisdom check to see if my character could think up of what the antithesis could be?
All of you may.
I'm not gonna bother. I'm pretty sure I know.
Dude,
It's a tiny horse riding a person.
the only thing I could think of is my worst nightmare. A high DPS spellcaster, man.
All right, this little light of mine. Woo, we're gonna let it
I'm gonna
shine.
track
Woo,
my hand.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, death to darkness.
Yay.
Okay.
We all suck at this.
Good circle. Before you see 6 figures standing right in front of the entrance, seemingly waiting for you.
Listen,
They're all British.
they're all going to be British because that's the opposite of American accent.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 14 of Sword Art Online Odd. Sound off, everybody.
Woo!
Whee!
Hello.
Hi.
Sound off?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
You
Two?
forgot 3.
We forgot.
1, 2.
We forgot how to count in here.
I said 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you sure?
5,
said
6,
5,
5. Yeah, exactly. You got to
That's
double
how it
back.
works.
That's
One,
how,
two,
it's how it
three, four,
goes.
five,
That's the
six,
natural
five.
progression of numbers.
All right.
So welcome everybody back to Sword Art Online Odd. What do we recall from last time?
Are we not going to introduce
I
ourselves?
mean, I told you to sound off, and you just went.
Well, that was like a really weird call to sound off. But sure.
Roll
Hi.
call. Fine. Roll call.
Hi, guys. I'm Snow, and I play Snow in the podcast. She is the leader of the Odd Guild, and she's a bard elf thing mix.
Ooh,
There's
perfect.
one level in fighter that she has from the very beginning.
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm RL, and I play Zana. And fun fact about Zana, she always has very cold hands. Like, extremely so. They feel like ice.
My toes are cold.
Foot fetish freak? Okay.
I'm just talking about my toes.
Want some faces on those
It's actually
toes,
a
Quentin?
toe
Wait,
fetish.
no.
The
Nope.
foot
Nope. Nope.
is bad.
Nope. RL and Zana both do not have a foot fetish.
What about toes?
Yeah, but how do you feel about toes? Like, what if we like photoshopped faces
They
on
are
the
a
toes?
part of the
Yeah.
feet process.
What
And
about fingers?
How do you feel about
them is fine.
Right,
them
but
is
toes
yeah.
are like
How do you feel about
short
ankles?
fingers on your
How do you
Let's
feel
stop
about
talking
ankles?
about
Are
my
we
fetishes
introduced?
and
Ankles.
Are we all introduced?
No, not even
I'm-
close. Halfway there.
I'm Handel. I play Ugwin. Yeah.
Can you spell that for us, by the way? 'Cause
Ugwin?
yeah.
I'm not sure if I can.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure it's UGWIN.
You're pretty sure? Didn't you write the character?
I did.
You said UGE.
WIN.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ugwin.
UGWIN. That's a terrible way to spell Ugwin.
Oh,
right?
see.
It should have a Y instead of an
Excuse
I.
Oh, I've been spelling it as UGINE, like as
Yeah.
in Eugene, except
Kind
he
of.
just...
Yeah, exactly. That's how I've been spelling it.
Well, maybe you should have read my character sheet.
Maybe you shouldn't spell a terrible
That's
name
a good
wrong.
point. Maybe
Wow.
you should read
Wow.
character sheets, Quentin.
Not my job. Not my
Not
cup
his
of tea.
fetish.
Not my
Not his
fetish.
fetish.
Not my fetish. I write them. I don't read them. I'm
Anyways,
illiterate.
I'm a shaman, and I've got a little dinosaur.
A Compsognathus in a pocket.
I'm Allie, and I play Are, and I'm an elf. And yeah,
Can you
Ooh.
spell RA for us, by the way?
A-R-E, don't, but it's A accent, R-E accent.
What accent?
I don't freaking know.
Agoo.
It's
It's an
elvish.
igloo.
Grave.
It's elfish.
I'm making a shirt. I
Speak
swear.
elvish fluently.
I swear I'm making a shirt. It's elvish.
All right, now that we have everyone introduced, we Snow, Zana, Ugwin, and Are, you still find yourselves all in the primary throne room of Castle Rimidalv. So, why are you all here? I don't know.
There was
we
a
were
cam
just
back.
chilling.
Just chilling?
really. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. No,
nice
chilling,
relaxing.
sorry.
Just chilling.
We're actually
in
gonna make a
Cedar
campfire, I
Rapids.
think.
No frustration, no hair pulling out last episode.
No.
No, it was like totally chill.
Totally chill.
We got like 5,000 experience for some reason, though. Like just mysteriously
Yeah,
appeared out
mysteriously
of
I
nowhere.
think
appeared
it's
in
from
our
sitting
inventories.
here. If we just
Yeah.
keep sitting here, we might get more.
The longer you
My
sit, the more
bathtub
experience you get.
still here.
It's in the main courtyard of the castle.
There were a number of bodies at one point.
Were there bodies?
Well, not really.
Not really.
So, main thing that happened last episode, basically only thing that happened last episode,
Mm.
combat.
Hey,
Boom.
so you-
We
okay.
defeated them eventually.
Eventually.
And that's where we'll start right back up from the end of combat, I do believe.
Well, you believe correctly. Congratulations. Everyone, you notice a little pop-up in your inventory. You have received the following items. Ugwin, you have received a Cloak of Bear's Resistance. All right, you received a Cloak of Sanctuary. Zana, you have a Mysterious Rapier.
Ooh, a mysterious rapier?
And Snow, you have a Trip Whip.
I throw it away immediately.
Did she throw it on the ground?
Well, I don't know. She could have just deleted the item.
Is that a whip?
Did you throw
How
it
you
on
was
the
can't see
in
my
ground?
her
item.
inventory?
Oh,
She could have
okay.
just deleted it.
Snow.
I got a cool mysterious rapier. What'd you get, Ugwin?
I'm not sure I got anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
lame. That's sorry.
Can I roll for Sense Arcana on my item?
Clyde, what'd you get?
Oh, I've got this sword that stabbed me repeatedly,
21.
like in the stomach, and explodes.
Is it still
Oh.
there?
No, it's removed out of my stomach. It's in my hand now, but ow, did it hurt?
Wow.
Is that where you keep it now?
No, I don't. My stomach is not a sheath. Thank you very much.
But
I'm holding
okay.
it in my hand.
gonna-
but
you
they're
could turn it into one. I
mortal
think.
wounds. We're all low on HP. I'm pretty sure if like a butterfly slapped me, I would die.
Hey, Snow, guild leader, what'd you get?
Don't worry about it.
Tell me. I'm gonna poker it. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got a whip. Does a D2 of damage.
no, it doesn't. Does D4.
Oh, well, still crap compared to what I have, so.
But it's a whip.
Whips are mostly useless.
I love whips.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you guys should trade.
Do you want a mysterious rapier instead?
Sure, you can have the whip of sexuality. I don't know. We're going to rename... Can I rename the weapon?
Yes.
It's called the whip of sexuality.
Nice.
And I send it to her.
Oh, finally. Oh, Daniel broke my other whip. And I love them so much. It feels, oh, wait, what about if I do this and I'll try to grab the whip's handle with my
Mhm.
tail? Look, womp womp, it's an extra long tail, but this time I can with it.
I mean, you could
You could probably
with
get
your
it.
tail too.
You could probably get it adjusted so that your tail might do more damage. Make it an attack. Use it as a natural weapon.
This is a super long tail. Oh, maybe it might not be that accurate. I'm just gonna put this around my waist for later, like a belt.
Yeah,
Just
just
wrapped
in
around your
case
waist.
you need that.
Yeah, just in case you need a whip. Like, when do you not need a whip, Ugwin? All right, I can list like 18 separate
much
types
does
of
it weigh?
events and
Also, I
times
got
that
a
you would need a whip.
21
Your cloak.
for
well-
Knowledge Arcana.
Yes. So your cloak is enchanted with divine magic. You can tell, which you got from your mirror double. And it does have some magical enchantment, but it's very hard to determine its exact qualities. It seems to be good for protective.
What happened with the queen? Where is she? What's going on with that?
She's busy
Who's saying that?
elsewhere. The GM.
Okay. Like, did she come out of the portal with us, or
No.
she went elsewhere?
She went elsewhere.
Okay, gotcha.
She took her battle elsewhere.
Hey, Zana, a trade's a trade. Pass it up.
Can I knowledge arcane on the whip real quick?
The whip, sure.
I mean, not the whip, the rapier. Sorry.
Sure.
That would be 25.
It seems to be mildly enchanted, but more so just well physically refined. It has qualities about it which seem to reveal things.
It's I mean, rapiers aren't really my jazz. I'd rather just
Your jabs.
That was a good joke.
That was great.
Good
Oh,
joke.
it's okay when she makes puns.
Hey,
Trades.
All right. Laugh. There we go. Perfect.
Seems like a interesting relationship you two have.
Anyway, a trade is a trade. So you can have this. You can rapier anywhere anyone you want.
I'd rather you change that language. It sounds kind of dirty as you say it that way.
I get to change I want to change the name of this.
Sure.
Stabby stab sword.
That is what they do.
And she gets a stabby stab sword.
Does anyone want this hot flaming garbage? And Wilson holds
I
up
do.
a black cloak. Here you go.
Thank you.
Throws it your way.
What is it?
It's hot flaming garbage.
It's probably magical. Wilson hates
I
magic.
put it on.
So am I. It's not special.
You want to roll a knowledge arcana check?
What is it, Allie?
Can I try to identify it?
Yeah, go for it.
9.
9. Cloak is black.
Ooh.
Is magic. Well, much. Wow.
Okay, I'll knowledge arcana the cloak.
You'd have to walk up there.
Oh, then never mind.
Egan.
Well, I have spellcraft, but I don't have knowledge arcana.
I don't think that works.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that
Well,
works either. Yeah,
anyway.
no.
It's fine.
Is black cloak.
Walk
Very
up to
magic.
me.
Much. Wow.
It's very black.
Walk up to me.
I walk up to her.
Mm.
That's a cool cloak you got there.
Right.
Do you want me to knowledge arcana?
Yes, I do
Okay.
very much.
25 again. Oh, I rolled a... Wait, no, 26. That's a 13.
Is a metamagic cloak of evocation. It makes any of your damage dice do a time and a half more.
Dude, sweet.
So,
That's
Let's say you
exactly what he said.
if you rolled a d6 and you got a 6, you don't do 6 damage, you do 9 damage.
Zana is saying all of this, obviously.
Can I wear both cloaks?
I mean, you could wear one as a skirt.
All right,
That'd
I
be
want to
cool.
put the cloak of sanctuary underneath the other one,
Okay.
or on top of the other one.
I'm getting that layered look. All right, yeah. I'll go in for a fist bump. So, Snow,
See, senorita.
now that we got all of our cool things, swishing the whip with my tail, what do we do now? Because I kind of just...
medical attention?
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go defeat
We're-
the embodiment of evil.
Yeah, let's
We
just go
should
do
probably
that.
recover really quick before
yeah,
we do
I'd
anything
be
else.
down to just chill out and I got knocked out a couple times, and that was after I had got knocked out and had a concussion, and then
Oh.
like I've just been so unconscious a lot within the past couple hours.
So you want to go back to sleep?
You're not supposed to go to sleep with a concussion, but the queen did heal me, so we are in like the real world now, right?
Well, I don't know what's real anymore.
I mean, we're back in the OG world of this digital world, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's getting dark from what I can tell. And I personally would like to get some actual sleep, not like concussion or unconscious sleep.
Yeah, you were in and out a few times. Kind of concerning.
Yeah. I'll pull Clyde towards me. Clyde got unconscious too, so we're in this together, right?
I didn't know
Clyde?
you could just get unconscious.
I got unconscious a lot.
You did.
I made myself unconscious a lot, let's just say.
But that's okay, because now we're unconscious buddies.
I don't want to be a part of that club. I appreciate being in clubs and groups with people, but I don't know if I want to be in that specific club.
I think tomorrow we should have a training montage. Training.
Montage?
Training montage.
Yay! I love those. So, but we're realistically going to have to like actually train and.
I'm looking at the GM out of game.
Oh yeah, no, you guys,
Training
you guys could
montage.
totally have a training montage, but you're going to have to heal a lot of your gravest wounds if any of you took substantial damage. I know at least 3 of you were completely knocked out at one point.
I'm fine.
He's
It's fine.
I'd like to get healed.
Well, it is getting dark, like Zana said. Hopefully the queen returns, because I know she's got a lot of magic comparatively to all of us.
And as you're standing around talking in the main throne room of the castle, the front door eerily creaks open.
Oh, that's so creaky.
Thank you.
I think they would at least
Snow, you're the tank. You should go first.
Hello?
Is it light in the room? The sconce is still lit?
Yes, the sconces are still lit. It is very bright in the room, and
Perception check.
everyone can perception check.
19 total.
11?
31.
11.
You all hear a slow and lethargic thud, as if someone is dragging their feet behind them, barely limping back into the primary throne room.
Your Majesty?
And you
Darius?
see the queen.
Oh.
Frizzled hair, chipped armor, bleeding from her one side. She looks very rugged, and her dress is completely torn and frayed in many places. She looks immensely disheveled, and multiple bruises and wounds make her look incredibly exasperated.
Ugwin, go heal her.
I think Ugwin's out of spells.
Wait, it's the same day.
I have a few spells. I'll rush over to the queen. Your Majesty, are you okay?
I will be fine. Don't worry about me.
I'll rush over to her other side and try and help her.
Oh, no, this is very not necessary. You all should worry about yourselves. I'm sure you had a rather tough bout as well.
Oh, I only got unconscious twice. That's nothing.
It wasn't bad.
Where are your healers?
I'm making my way to them now.
Well, we can escort you. We're probably on our way to them anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one side of the queen since she's and I assume since you're over here as well, you grab the other side.
If she allows me to, but otherwise I won't try and force it.
Sure.
Was that a sure she'll allow it or
Yes,
sure?
she's in very little state to actually decline.
All right.
And so, I'm kind of letting her lead, obviously, but we're gonna start walking to healer's infirmary place.
Do
Your
we know
Majesty.
where it is?
No, but the queen
Queen
is...
does.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Right, but like we
giving you
can run ahead
directions.
and prepare things.
Your Majesty, you better point the way, Your Majesty. I have no idea where I'm going.
Just start walking that way. And she points to the door to the left of the throne room.
All right, so I run ahead and open the door for them.
As you do, you hear a terrible shriek and the crashing of plates.
That was a terrible shriek.
Precisely.
Terrible for a lot of reasons.
Perceptioning. Is that the fat lady?
And you see Gabriella rushes through the door.
Does all the glass in the room break?
Well, she was carrying a stack of dinner plates trying to prepare tonight's meal, and she just dropped all of them instantly, and they shattered all over the floor. She's currently rushing to Her Majesty, and she actually pushes both of you out of her way and picks the queen up off of her feet.
Okay.
Well, then.
I'm gonna follow
naughty.
closely.
Oh, miss, oh my gosh, we must get you out immediately to the medic. All of you follow me. And she just rushes her way through the dining hall and through the kitchen. And
Dang, that lady thick with muscle.
Let's be honest. Who didn't see that coming?
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't feel that coming, but certainly knocked me out of the way. Okay.
so she is currently rushing through the dining hall, making her way through the kitchen. Does anyone follow her? 'Cause
I am
she's about to
following
shoot.
closely.
I will try
Go for it.
I'll
What do you want
Do I have to roll for?
I don't know why you
following
wanted
her?
to roll.
because I have a terrible sense of direction.
Oh, please roll survival.
We can see her.
But
But
you don't
it's-
understand.
I'm gonna grab Snow by the
It's
hand.
it's an 18. I can
No,
do it on
she's
my own.
fine.
Wait,
I'm
no,
still
go.
still want to
Not
grasp.
grabbing her
You
word
all
with.
Snow by the
make
hand.
your way. You see she rushes through the dining hall, through the kitchen, down a set of stairs, into a library, and rushes past it to where you see a number of individuals dressed in cloaks.
I stop at the library.
You stop in the library?
In the library.
Okay.
I'm there now.
You're
You
in-
two- Yeah, keep going.
I'll
You
keep
guys
doing the
are-
other things.
Yeah.
You're in the library.
I'm in the
Got
You're
it.
just like, ooh, books.
Exactly.
Do
See,
I
that would
notice
happen to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I actually
roll perception.
have to
He has to.
because of my bloodline.
Why?
I have to preserve
28.
knowledge of magic.
28. Yes, you see her stop.
And go in the library.
Well, you guys are going through the library, so you just stop in the
Okay.
library with her.
Right. All right. I wasn't paying attention.
Nice.
I'm here now.
Wonderful. So they, the rest of you, I assume, are following?
I'm
Yes.
following as well. Yeah. I just see her stop.
Oh, you just note that she is not with
Yeah,
you
no,
and then
I need to
abandon
know
her
That's a
once
good
again.
idea.
I
Yeah.
love this plan. Okay, great. So you all, minus Ari, whisk your way through the library and actually go through a back door, which looks like a servant's quarters, and you appear back in the cathedral. It's a different perspective from when you guys were sitting in the pews. You're actually in a different room, but you can tell it's the cathedral due to the incense that's burning, the sound that's around you, and the general aesthetic of the architecture.
Still all red.
Yes, still very red. Very red, very dark stone, very gothic architecture, very incense. Much wow. Gabriella rushes into this room where you see a rather large pool in front of you, and you see Gabriella take the queen into this pool of waiting water. And as you do, you see the queen let out a very relieved sigh.
I'm following her into the pool.
Sounds like a bad idea.
What
That sounds
color
like
is the
of
water?
life.
Who all is going into the pool?
Not
I
mine.
will float over the water.
You'll float over the water. You're standing outside of it, and you are going into it. Wonderful.
Can I perception check the water before?
Yeah, you may.
Yeah, do you have to drink it or just be in
Please
it?
roll a will save.
Me?
Yes, you went into the pool.
Perception was a 23.
Mhm.
Oh,
You do
You're a
know that they're
vampire
undead,
now.
right? They're kind of not living.
neg crit.
Amazing.
Why are you so
GM, do I see the water though before she, like what does it look like? Because with 23, because Snow would stop.
Very weird. It's luminescent. Has a red and greenish tinge to it.
I thought it was like a Lazarus pit.
Yeah. Do you know the side effect of that?
Oh,
Insanity.
She's
So,
already
congratulations, your character is healed all the way back up to full. You have no current ailments, but this is mine now.
This is
Unless you can play. No, you can play a crazy character. No.
Yeah, no, you're good at that.
You're good at that.
So I just step into the pool and immediately go insane.
You feel refreshed and refurbished, but as you do, and your wounds start healing and your body feels rejuvenated and back to full health, you actually feel almost stronger than you were before. But as you do, the power seems creeping into your mind, and you fall unconscious. And
Me?
Again?
yes, you lose consciousness.
In the pool?
Yes.
Oh no.
So she's gonna suffocate?
no.
She droops down under the water, and you see, with a gasp of air, she rises back up.
Is there anything noticeably different about her
Can you
character?
please describe what her eyes just did?
They did this.
She has bulging veins around her eyes, and they seem to have a luminescent tinge to them herself. And her veins aren't blue, but rather a green tinge, and her eyes swell red.
Oh crap.
Congratulations, you are now manically and violently insane.
Remove curse?
Violently?
Go for it.
I'm just gonna float away from the pool.
I would like to cast remove curse.
Okay.
I mean, why am I rolling? It's
Ooh, wow.
19, so it didn't crit fail.
Didn't crit fail.
It was a good cast with a 19.
I'm punching the water.
You would be doing a little more than that.
I don't know. That seems pretty insane.
Yes,
It
but it's
means
manically
violent.
and violently
Like,
insane.
you would
towards,
attack-
like other people.
All I see right now is the water. My eyes are a little buggy.
How do you know the water isn't a person, Quentin?
Okay. Can you read remove curse for me? I don't know what level of curse it would actually dispel,
I mean, that remove curse removes curse, Quentin.
but there are tier lists of things. I don't know.
There's
what it
only
affects.
one level of remove curse, Quentin. That doesn't remove all curses on an object or creature. If the target is a creature, you must make a caster level check 1d20 plus the caster level against the DC of each curse affecting the target. Mine roll was a 19.
Right. What's your caster level check?
Against the DC of curse affecting the two. I mean, with mine 19, 27. Success means that the curse is removed.
She's also still in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you have to get out of it?
You cast it, remove curse, and you see a holy aura trying to slowly suck the darkness out of her. But as you do, it just kind of snaps back into place.
Wouldn't she get another will save?
Do I get another will save? Give
She
me
would.
another will save.
She should get another will save.
I'm not using those dice. Give me another dice.
Yeah, but wouldn't she have like a
You can roll
minus
another
or something?
Yeah,
Because she's already
you're
been
still in a
inflicted, so she's
negative,
more-
and you're still in the water. You can roll a will save though.
That's a 13.
13 plus what?
Will. 7. 13 plus 7, so that's a 20 total.
Thank you.
As this whole ordeal is undergoing, Gabriella shrieks once again.
Oh, God.
Oh dearie me, no, this is terrible. Constantine!
Oh, no.
Is she looking at me?
No, she screams out the door of the room, because there's two entrances, and she screams towards the one you did not come from, which you would presume by the architecture and everything leads
Cathedral.
back into the cathedral. And she screams for Constantine.
Well, Zana, at least the father didn't get you wet this time.
Roll a will save.
Again?
Yes.
13.
All right. Let me just Snow, what's your AC?
25.
5.
Would I,
You'd be flat-footed.
I would be,
Mhm.
even though I was perceptioning her and watching her.
Yeah, you'd be
Okay.
flat-footed.
So without my dex, 21.
21. Zana lunges out of the pool at you. mouth open wide, shrieking as she does. She tries to grab you and latch onto you as she's clawing at your armor, but is
I'm
unable to
probably
do anything.
gonna try and bite her. Not gonna lie.
Oh, definitely. You sink your teeth deep into her shoulder and start latching down.
How does light step work? Would I be...
You can't transport other people with you.
Yeah. So if I moved with a light step, okay. I'll just light step out of her bite. And can I swap? Is it like maybe grapple her? I'm thinking I'm gonna try and light step behind her and like grab her to do a grapple.
That'd be fine. Yep. I mean, she's technically trying to grapple you, so you can just counter grapple her.
Okay, so I'll counter grapple.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll try and
What's your CMB? What's your dice roll?
since we're both flat-footed. But my dice roll was a 12, but with my CMB, it is a 23.
You failed to grapple her, and she is still chomping down on your neck.
Oh, she's at bonuses, isn't she? Ow! Get off of me, Zana! I'd say a spray bottle would work, but it clearly would not.
I wish Aria was here. This is pretty entertaining.
Wilson?
Zana, down, girl. Wait, Zana, no, what are you doing? And both Wilson and Clyde rush over to your aid, trying to pull her off of you. With the three of you, you are able to successfully remove her and restrain her on the ground.
Wait, she has a whip tied around her, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll use the whip to tie up her hands and feet.
Okay. All right. Please roll a grapple check.
20 total.
You're at a +4.
Because I'm getting
still,
another.
she's still very wily. You're unable to pin her down for a substantial period of time.
Okay.
Yeah, she's frantically flailing about.
And foaming at the mouth.
Very much so. Until eventually Constantine walks in. Oh, no. All right.
She's rabid, sir.
I can see. We are well aware of these
Wait.
side effects.
She's rabid?
She's
were
a
bitten.
rabbit.
Oh, no.
Do not worry. It does not have those side effects.
Oh, okay.
Constantine motions for two other members, and two individuals in white cloaks come over, and they grab Zana by the arms and restrain her and start taking her out of the room.
They're wearing white
Oh.
coats.
Bye.
Cloaks.
Oh,
Like hooded cloaks over
See
them.
you later.
I thought I was
Actually-
trying to be so smarter with my choices, and
Hey, you thought correctly. The pit does heal you.
it did.
You're back up to full health, and nothing is ailing you other than manic insanity.
It's my stupid, dumb dice that are so gosh darn pretty.
Listen.
right. But you
It's
also
the curse.
probably should have waited for someone else to get in first.
But the queen got in first, and she was
Right,
like,
but she's dead.
But they're
like,
undead. They're
I don't-
vampires.
I freaking remember that? I didn't learn that.
What?
I got.
Jesus.
I forgot one of the main plot points of the entire campaign.
This entire floor, man.
I just
Doesn't even matter.
There. I'll get
Can
back to you. All right. With all of this
Well
aside,
executed.
please roll a perception check.
Snow is like rubbing the spot where she got bit
Mhm.
too.
Allie, do you want to look for books or something?
Yes, when you're done.
All right.
Okay.
So, all of you notice that the queen seems a lot more at ease. She's a lot calmer, and she actually appears to be resting in Gabriella's arms right now.
Aww.
Oh, jeez.
dearie me. That wasn't the wisest of decisions.
She's learning. She's learning.
Well, your friend was right in the assumption that the pit does have restorative qualities, but it is immensely taxing on the mind as well.
Zana don't got much of a mind to begin with.
She's at negatives as soon as she walks
Is she gonna be fine? I don't know. Like, we just got the so much has happened recently. What if she regresses as a person?
Listen, I don't think she
I
can
lose
get
all
worse.
of my character development.
Clyde, I don't think she can get any worse than
You
she
don't
is.
know that.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
don't
sure
know
she
that,
can't
Snow.
get any worse.
No.
I don't think
Don't
she
worry,
can get
we have
worse.
Constantine working on the matter. He has seen many cases of this before. So he will be able to,
Oh.
with time
That-
and the rest of his priests.
How did those turn out?
I can literally see the priests with Zana and her horns in its tail. The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, jeez.
Well, occasionally, there's about a 75% success rate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Occasionally?
We'll still
Well,
keep her.
occasionally it ends in violent spurts.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
she's not
you
here.
can't actually
Yeah, that's
answer
true.
that. Sorry.
I admire your concern for your fellow compatriot here, though.
It's more of a concern for herself and what I'll do to her.
All right. Well, with this, do any of you have any further questions while you're in the Lazarus pit room?
Oh,
Can I jump in?
maybe
Would
we
you
should
like to?
try. Oh, good. Maybe we should try healing by our own means.
Ugh.
If you need healing, I'm sure once the priests are through, they will be glad to tend to your wounds.
How much damage did I take from her biting me?
You took 9 damage.
Classic
dead?
Zana taking all the attention.
What?
No, she didn't even take any damage.
I
in that
didn't take
last
any
fight.
damage in combat. I'm still at like 112 or something.
I like how you barely know Zana and you're like, classic Zana. But it's right, though.
Yeah, no, that's basically all you've done so far.
All right. So, all right. You find yourself in a absolutely massive library. It is gorgeous. I'm talking like rows and rows of 10 feet tall bookshelves that are 50 feet wide, just filled to the brim with literature. The entire floor is a beautiful, lush red carpet that complements the dark spruce frame of everything around it. And there are beautiful sconces and gold chandeliers hanging everywhere, illuminating the room. You see many plush couches and cushions, which seem to be littered around by books.
I rolled knowledge arcana on all the books.
Can you also, for me, roll a knowledge history and a knowledge religion?
Knowledge arcana is 32.
Mhm. Do you have detect magic, by the way?
Have...
The spell.
I think so.
That would probably be more beneficial for you than knowledge arcana right now. If you want to detect if there is any magic in the room, you normally want to use detect magic.
Yeah, I have detect magic.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say that goes off.
Okay.
She doesn't have the other two knowledge
Yeah.
checks.
Okay, so you can't really roll those. Okay. You sense that there's very faint magic in the room. Not much, but there is an enormous amount of literature. You do, however, notice that there is a slight magical presence coming from the center back of the room.
I go over there.
You see before you, there is a beautiful like bay window, which looks out and over, you can oversee the Queen's Garden. And in the center of this little semicircle, there is a pedestal filled with water.
Spellcraft check.
Or Arcana, both work.
Yeah, I'm going to roll arcana. 32.
The water itself seems to have a beneficial mind effect, which helps you remember and recall things.
I take out my water skin
Mhm.
and I dip it in there and fill it up.
Oh,
Wonderful.
that'd be good for snow. I
Uh,
remember where I came from now.
And I stick it back.
Okay, wonderful. Is there anything else you're looking for in this library?
It-
There are lots of books.
Can I roll for what kinds of books?
A lot of history and religious texts pertaining to the local area and their beliefs.
Oh my gosh.
I asked for a knowledge history and a knowledge religion roll,
Oh.
which you have neither of.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
You could just
Well, I look around.
Yes. You can roll for me a perception check to see if you find anything intriguing.
22.
You find a number of books. There are a lot of them in here.
Oh, okay.
A few stick out to you due to the scarlet red, vibrant binding of the book. And it seems to be bound in leather. And it has strange, looks almost runic markings on it.
Can I read it?
You can definitely try and open the book, but you notice that there's also a metal latch holding it shut.
Is it locked?
It is currently locked.
Okay,
You can, if you have disable device, roll that.
I've used magic device.
No, they
No.
won't be able to do it for you.
Can I just take it?
Take the book.
Yeah.
No one's stopping you.
All right, so I just stick it in. Actually, are there any doors nearby?
There are a number of doors, yes.
Then I take my Inuvrix key,
Mhm.
open a dimension.
Right.
The one with the gold in it.
just
Sure.
with
start
intent,
throwing
and
the books.
I
on.
stick that book in there.
Wonderful. Okay.
Take all the books off the shelf.
All right, so yeah, you walk back
Fine.
to the door which leads
I pick it
back into
out.
the dining
and
hall.
close it.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
open the door, open up your portal, chuck it in there, and close it.
I don't throw it. I set it
You
down,
set it down
gently.
gently with loving care. Wonderful.
Imagine how suspicious that looks. Just like picks that book, opens door, puts it in there, closes door. What?
Ma'am, may I ask what you are doing here?
I was looking at the books. They're so pretty.
I can see. Is there anything in particular I can help you with?
What happened to your accent?
Different accent, different
Is
character.
there anything that you would recommend?
Recommends the book you just took. Oh, yeah.
There's a number of great literatures which can be found in these wonderful halls. The Queen is the finest selection.
Don't go mad with power.
Please roll a perception check.
14.
You see a rather tall man standing in front of you. He has a darker skin tone and long black braided hair, which comes back into a ponytail. And he's wearing glasses.
The librarian!
Yes, indeed. I am the keeper of these books. I'm the head librarian.
Do you have any books on magic?
We have a few books on magic. I dabble in it myself slightly, but most of it pertains to healing magic, as that is mostly what the priests practice.
Perfect. Can I see?
Absolutely. And he leads you down through the halls and all the various shelves and whatnot. And you can see that this library is actually multi-tiered. And he actually ends up taking you upstairs, and you see a number of tables and seatery.
So not only are they 10 feet high, they're like...
Yes, there are multiple
Oh.
layers of this.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay.
So I believe that you are one of the Queen's guests. Do you have a name?
I am R.A.
Pleasure to
That's
meet you,
my
Ari.
name.
Is that Elvish?
Yes. Actually.
I guess she is an elf, so...
It's a very beautiful name. I am actually mildly fluent as Elvish, and seeing as we've had to translate some of the many texts.
Awesome.
My name is Lucian.
Oh my God. Get out of here. That's
All
copyrighted.
right, we're getting a new GM.
Can we legally do that? Like a description,
No, it's just
though?
a name. What?
It's just a name. What's wrong?
This is actually just League of Legends.
You're
in
just
Sword
playing
Art
League of
Online.
Legends.
Lucian, the librarian.
And so he's leading you over to a series of books which specialize in divine magic, and specifically healing.
Hmm.
These are the numerous volumes and tomes we have on the subject. They do tend to dabble a little bit in the more religious aspect, which, if you were intrigued in, was back in the first floor, relatively closer to where I found you. They will make such references to such, but in the appendix of each, you will see reference guides as to which books they make reference to and where you can find them.
Perfect. Do you guys have, like, library cards or anything?
Generally, no, but I do know the comings and goings of all the books which leave my facilities. There we go. Good job.
That was amazing. Yes!
All for you.
Welcome back.
I just got out of the bathroom
She
and they
pooped
all
today.
start clapping for me.
Okay.
No rain.
So we do for the toddlers. My job.
We now pan back over to Snow, Ugwin, Clyde, and Wilson, where you still find yourselves in the room with the Lazarus Pit.
Who wants to jump in first?
I don't think anyone should be... Did you see what that did to Zana?
So you're volunteering.
No! I said no one should volunteer for this.
I have a feeling Ugwin's gonna push him in, just saying.
I will cast my last cure mod wounds of the day on Clyde because I know he's pretty low.
Oh, thanks. No, I mean, I don't think we just need to wait for the priests to be done with
Don't
Zana.
worry about it.
Are there
It's just in
any undead
case.
people around?
Nope.
All right.
You're left alone in the
I
room,
will
very
cast
unwisely.
Channel positive energy for the last time today
Oh, look at that.
and heal
First
everybody.
time
Great.
today.
Wait, is the queen not in the water anymore?
No, Gabriella left with the queen.
Okay.
Gabriella left with the queen, and took her back to her majesty's bedroom so that she may rest.
15.
15 HP,
A 19.
19 HP, everyone healed by 34 HP.
HP.
Oh wait, well Clyde healed by 34 HP. Everyone else just healed by 19 like plebeians.
He's bad at math.
I'm not bad at math. I just added where I didn't need to add. Okay, is everyone good? Everyone got their heals? Snow, what should we do while we wait for Zana to be uninsane?
We could
Really, is
eat.
that any different from normal?
I mean, it's normally a different level of insanity. It's not like the manically violent insanity that we saw before where she literally assaults her teammates. She normally inadvertently hurts them.
I think that might be better. I'm not really sure.
Look, man, I don't know what to do. Like, I hope this doesn't have lingering side effects. Do you imagine, like, just that coming out randomly? Like, that would be,
That would be fun and kooky.
no,
Yeah.
that'd be bad. It's not a good, not our fetish, okay? Listen.
Our fetish.
Yeah.
Arr.
Yeah, I mean, wait. 1, 2, 3. Where's R.A.?
Oh, she's reading, I think.
Wait, when did... What?
Well, why is she not with, like, everyone else? I mean, didn't she need to get healed, too?
I don't know. She's fascinated with books or something. I mean, freaking weirdo.
We could all just wait in the library, but I mean, I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, it's my time. Now might be the time to take a break. Go do stuff that you need to do.
Bathe a little.
Not in this pit, though.
Wilson.
What? I bathed in the blood of my enemies. Clearly.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch me with that. That's,
that
gross.
was more of a metaphor
That's
because I
gross.
did like over 100 damage in like 2 rounds.
Cleansing.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
gross.
Wouldn't want to wash that off.
Okay, so since we're all going to go our separate ways and do what we need to do, Snow, is there anything you needed to do? You just want to rest?
Snow's gonna rest.
Ugin, anything you particularly were intrigued by?
I'm not necessarily certain there's anything I want to do. I think I'm just going to go to sleep.
You're also going to just go
Yeah.
rest for a little while?
I think tomorrow Snow's gonna try and talk to Felix, though.
Felix?
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Talk.
Yes,
Horizon
talk.
again.
Stab, more like.
Yes, is there something
I
you...
would like to ask if there are any books on defeating the vampire evil spooky guy and also dragons.
Any books on defeating the vampire evil spooky guy?
If you wanted to know more about dragons, actually, you'd probably want to wait for Her Majesty to wake up.
He knows
But what
about
about
his
the dark
majesty
spooky
being
guy?
unconscious.
Right.
What?
No, I mean that kind
Lucian
of,
knows about the queen having fainted, yes.
How does he know that?
because he's the librarian.
He knows all things. And pertaining to the rest of what you're referring to as far as the sire, I do believe you already have a book on him. Like I
Don't worry,
said.
I didn't miss what you said the last time.
Like I said,
Amazing.
no book leaves my facilities without me noticing.
Mm-hmm.
He has a spiritual bond
How-
with every single one.
If how do I return it to you when I'm done?
That's intense.
Bring it back to the library.
He'll
It's
know.
like a library
Perfect.
where you drop off the book when you're done.
And if I die before that happens, how do I return it to you?
I'm sure he'll find it.
Okay.
I'm not there. but
It'll find its way back.
In particular, the specific literature which you took is immensely valuable, so we
Borrowed.
probably would have to have a party go out and search for it if
I
you did not
borrowed it.
safely bring it back.
Do you have any books on healing magic that would pertain to insanity?
How would you? What?
That's
It's
meta.
metagaming. 'cause
It's
you
not.
don't know she's going
It's just
insane.
in general.
You're just in general asking specifically about
You said there were
insanity, not
healing you
not
didn't
specifically
give me any
paralysis
options.
or deafness.
Fine. I also want deafness and paralysis. Everything. Just give me like a general healing book.
Which you are referring to is an immensely high grade quality of healing magic. You'd probably wish to start with the basics if you are going to look down the path of divination.
He called you basic.
I can recommend a couple of texts up on the
Okay.
second floor, back where we last spoke regarding healing magics. And he hands
Wait,
you
where are we now?
3 books. Well, you're
Perfect.
standing near.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 books.
Okay, you got the 3 books regarding healing magics, and then you also have the 1 mysterious dark tome in your pocket dimension currently.
I just curl up on the floor and go to sleep.
In the library?
Yeah. It's my home away from home.
Okay. So all of you are resting away the day, except you who are receiving exorcisms. Your night is not nearly as restful. And in fact, everyone else finds it immensely hard to sleep due to the fact that you hear piercing screams all throughout the night.
I got out of it.
Can I hear it?
Just you're the closest, so you would most certainly hear it.
I just go, shh. This is a library.
would it be more quiet on the roof?
Yes,
All right,
a lot more
I'm
quiet on
going
the
there.
roof. So you sleep on the roof.
Yep.
You're sleeping in the library, chastising those who are.
GM, is it my piercing scream?
Of course.
Ah!
Okay, that was painful and piercing.
God.
Okay.
Exactly. There's a lot of that going. And just imagine that for hours on end.
Somebody kill her. Just put her out of her misery.
I give up on sleeping
You do?
and I just go talk with Lucian
Okay, you
about
two
whatever.
sit up all night discussing all manners of literature, histories, religion, and he actually helps you and actually speeds up the process of the reading of your books as he helps you decipher their meanings and the best way to understand them fully.
Perfect.
Which books would you like him to focus on?
I can choose.
You can choose.
The one with the runes on it.
Wonderful. As the night passes by and you two are sitting up late in the voluminous tomes in the library, you are sitting in quaint, lovely red cushions near a fireplace, drinking tea, and you are parsing over through numerous tomes, including the one with the dark red back and the mysterious runes. And he explains to you, long ago, there was a dark source of power, which attempted to manifest itself. It came up the closest place it could, which was under the mountain. Breaching through the cavernous depths below, that is where rose the Sire, which is the best name we have come up for this being yet. No one fully understands it and its mysterious powers, but all we know is that the Sire has numerous servants. In total, with him and his other various servants, there are 7. And one of these 7 servants is actually currently part with our queen. Back a long time ago, she, in words less precise, struck a deal with a demon. In a matter of desperation, she fled into the queen's forest as she was being pursued by an invading empire. They had recently killed the rest of her family members and the rest of the castle's occupants, and were going around the countryside, conquesting everything. She feared for the rest of her home, and in matter of desperation, she found herself in a dark labyrinth, and she struck a deal with a demon, which promised her power. But if she betrayed a very specific set of rules which she has not disclosed to anyone, that demon which now resides in her will get to manifest and use her as a host. It has been a constant battle day and night for the past 30-odd years, and yet she has still maintained a pristine complexion and a solid heart, and she has been unfettered by said demon. But with that remaining, there still are 6 demons under the mountain.
I've been laughing this whole time.
What is wrong with
Specifically
you?
because he said, the Sire, the best name we've come up with yet. Like someone's
I was
like,
more-
I want to name it Steven.
Confused by the conquesting?
Like they
What?
called
Is that
it
a-
Steven
can
for
you
5
use that
years.
that
And they were
way?
just like,
What?
It's conquest.
To conquest, and a group of individuals are conquesting.
Apparently it's a labyrinth now.
Oh, yeah,
No,
there's
there is a labyrinth.
under the mountain.
Yeah.
there's a dark evil under the
So
mountain.
my guess is that we have to
Exactly.
weaken
His
the
name
ultimate
is
evil by
Steven.
killing all of the hosts, but we can't kill the queen.
Or can we?
Well,
Harry Potter
we don't know
style.
what the laws are, so it's possible that by trying to like separate the creature from her, it might just give it control. So we don't know. You don't know this. Stop
No.
asking me questions.
There's one thing you can do
Just
to save our village.
Talking about it.
Defeat Steven.
She's still on Steven.
She's still on the demon named
I
Steven.
thought this is what was getting her, was my whole hand puppet
I
thing.
thought you were
Like,
doing
that was pretty
Smaug.
good.
I was trying to use it like he
demon
rose up
under
from
the
the
mountain.
depths.
I just wanted him to say like the best name yet. There was other names that we didn't like Steven.
Why is it you keep going with Steven?
Okay,
Do you not like
Steven?
Steven?
Steven's
Under the
not a good
mountain.
name, apparently.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why they didn't go with it.
Oh my god.
She doesn't like the name Steven.
No,
Mm.
it's not a. It's like
uh-huh.
Steve. Would've been
Steven, if you're listening, don't worry. We all like you, except for Zana.
Hey, Zana may not like Steven, sorry, but RL would like Steven. I have a cousin named Steven. Love you, Steven.
She would like you better
uh-huh.
if you change her name to Steve
Or if you lived under the mountain. Wait,
and you were a great evil.
A great evil demon
named
Hmm.
Steven.
named Steven.
Who doesn't like great evil demons?
Okay, so you and Lucian go on talking for a very lengthy period of time, and you actually are able to obtain a large amount of information, which is plot important and specific and is not at all jokes. Oh, very good. So, yeah, and that is what you're
Steven.
doing, I'll even. Yeah, Steven.
All right.
I swear to God, if you all refer to this demon as Steven from now on,
Steven
I'm
the demon.
going to kill all of I dare you to walk up to this demon and say, yo, Steve, how's it going?
Well, now Zana's gonna do it.
What's up,
You
Steven?
thought the insanity pit was bad. Just wait till you do that.
Instantly dead.
Just instantly smote on the
What?
spot. You all wake up the next morning.
So
I
did
got
she
out
not
of
get her
it.
spell slots back?
No, it's
No, she
still
didn't
the
rest.
next day.
Right, okay.
You didn't rest.
But it's a new day
You got to
But
rest.
you have
You
to
gotta
rest
rest.
for
I did
8 hours.
rest for 8 hours.
8
Yep.
hours.
It's
Well,
not
what time did we go to
D&D.
sleep? I mean, how did any of them rest with that going on?
I went on the roof.
No
You went on
one
the
gets
roof.
it then. Okay, what about Snow?
She covered her head, wrapped it in a pillow.
Apparently, I got out of something.
So screwed.
All right, it's the next day.
All right. Both Zana and Are do not recover any of their missing spell slots, or they did not get a full and restful night of sleep.
Can we, like, where am I? What's going on?
You find yourself greeted by a familiar face, actually. You see a man with long, strangly black hair and a scar running across his eye and most of his face.
Oh, what the heck happened? Is that pool full of tequila or something? Oh my gosh. Oh,
Good morning.
it's a morning, all right.
Well, seeing as you are not insane, I feel like that is marginally better than last evening
What exactly happened?
in exorcism. Hence why you are chained to stone table.
I mean, I wasn't really going to question that. I just thought it was your fetish and...
They brought you down to execution room,
Oh, dang.
just in case things went south.
That's... Wow. So...
Yeah. Did you roll for that?
What?
To see if she...
Oh, yeah, to see if she went insane and they had to kill her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got
Just making
lucky.
sure.
Yeah, she didn't
Just
roll a
making
5 or
sure.
below.
All right, wonderful.
She got a 7.
Is his name Darius?
No,
is it-
name is Gregor.
Gregor?
Gregor.
It just sounds like
You said I remember him.
Yes, you met Gregor.
In the hallway.
Oh, in the
Wait,
hallway, okay.
Is it Gregor or Craigor?
Gregor.
Okay.
Gregor.
That's what
So,
you said
Gregor.
before.
So Gregor,
Gregor.
Gregor, are you gonna, like, unchain me, or are we gonna...
It depends. Do you still have malicious intent and wish to assault everyone you see?
Not everyone.
That is my old improvement. I believe we can unchain you now. And he just takes keys and undoes your shackles.
Okay.
No.
And you find yourself dressed in a white cloak.
Oh. White's
That's
not...
the only thing that you're wearing.
I
where
half
is my-
expected him to just like rip the chains off.
Gregor, where are my clothes?
In
What
your
about
room.
a gear?
In my room? This
Yes.
thing does it have a back, or is it like one of those...
It's a cloak.
It's
What?
yes,
It's
it's a
a
very
robe.
long it's a long gown kind of more thing. It covers all of you.
Oh. Oh my...
Just don't lift up your tail.
I can't control my tail most of the time.
That's a problem. You should wrap it around your waist.
I'm not doing that anymore. Ever. It's not fun.
What?
So Gregor, two questions. First of all, what are you doing down here?
Watching over your body to make sure that you do not escape and kill everyone in castle.
Spicy.
I don't think she's capable of that, but okay.
She would at least attempt to do so. And then probably be killed, but she could injure someone.
And also, could you, like, maybe walk me back to my room? I have no idea where I am.
You are in dungeon. You can walk up staircase and you will be outside.
You guys got a dungeon?
Where else would we execute individuals?
Oh, that kind of dungeon. Lame.
Well, there is place for public execution as well, but some matters should be held privately.
I just go up these stairs. Wait, what's this? Dorian. I haven't seen him around. At all.
Probably because you are insane. He stopped and visited.
He did?
He said you looked insane.
Aw.
Not his exact words. They are mine.
She looks insane. All right, bye.
Where is his room again? I totally forgot.
If you go upstairs,
I go upstairs.
you will find his room.
Okay, I'll go upstairs.
And he points to a staircase. Mind you, there is a relatively deep underground. The staircase, which he points to, is roughly 20 feet tall, which is just carved out in the side of this giant, massive, hollow, cavernous room, which is made out of completely natural stone, carved directly into the mountainside. And there are multiple cages and various chains and apparatuses surrounding the room. But he points you to the staircase over at the front, where you can see a large door is up at the top.
I'm gonna walk up it,
Wonderful.
and I'll wave my hand and my tail with my hand, probably instinctively. Bye! Thanks for watching over my unconscious body. That was insane.
Be careful to not lift tail too high. People can see your butts.
I'm not,
If you would like, I can chain that 2-leg.
no. That'll be fine. Thanks. I'm just gonna
Cut it off.
I'm just gonna get
I
it go.
could cut
Just
it
gonna
off
go.
if it is problem.
Oh no! See, actually. actually, it's very, very sensitive. And
If you cauterize wound, it will not be that sensitive.
Also, we could knock you out first.
No,
Trust
please,
me,
no,
I am
actually really-
professional.
I've grown attached to my tail, and my tail has kind of grown
Don't
attached to
worry,
me.
I can detach it for you.
No, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna just
And you
try and see
hurriedly
Dory.
rush out the
Bye.
door.
Do I see any more? Am I outside?
You open up the door and you are greeted by the crisp and cold morning wind, and it blows straight through your gown, and it is frigid.
Wow, that is breezy. Is this what Marilyn Monroe felt like? Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna perception for a room, I
Please
guess?
roll a survival check to figure out where you are.
Question.
Duh.
What year is it out of game?
What is it, like 2017, 2016?
What the heck are you talking about? No, we set this like further ahead. Like
It would have to be further than now, right?
we set it like at the beginning of
It's like 2025, right?
Oh, well, but it was weird because your character was based on a younger version of you. That's why I
Yeah.
went back.
Yeah, but it was basically a younger version of me.
In the
future.
Ooh, so yeah, like we'll say 2031.
All right.
I like that
Okay.
number.
Marilyn Monroe is still like a very influential person, even nowadays. She's a pep.
2031.
Can we have like information on
Anyway.
what it's like in 2031?
Yes, because I am a psychic and know what it will be like in 2031.
Well,
War.
it's your world. Hello?
There is
right?
a giant road that connects all continents.
Anyway,
That sounds
fif-
amazing.
15.
You find yourself out in the outside of the castle as you just came up from a trapdoor
Mm-hmm.
randomly placed, and you notice that you are on the left hand side of the castle. You're struggling to get your bearings in the frigid wind, but you know if you walk around and keep the wall to your left, you will eventually circle around back into the main courtyard and be greeted with the front of the building.
I'm looking for Dorian's room.
You have no idea where
It's
this is.
upstairs.
Oh, but I just went upstairs.
Yeah, there's more stairs you have to go up.
Okay.
Gregor's gave you not wrong information.
I'm gonna.
It's
Is Alistair
upstairs.
still with me?
Yes, your bird is flying next to you.
You
know, when you go crazy, I go crazy too. I'm just a manifestation of your consciousness.
You're a manifestation of my imagination.
Yeah, your imagination was a pretty shitty place.
I will slap him. Language, Alistair.
Aren't you slapping yourself? Though?
No, I'm slapping Alistair.
She's slapping her subconscious,
So she's
which subconsciously swears a
crazy.
bad.
Bad subconscious. No.
Language.
Bad subconscious. Your bird takes 3 damage, by the way.
He deserves it. I
Accidentally
will
kills
Animal
try
trees.
to
abuse?
run as
PETA,
fast as
give
I
us a call?
can indoors.
Okay.
Where I think indoors is.
Yes.
All right. Am I indoors?
Yeah, after about 4 minutes of running, you actually manage to get all the way around the castle, all the way to the front of the gate, and then through the main courtyard, and then to the front door, in which you pass beautiful scenery of multiple hedge sculptures, beautiful fountains, and in the center of the road, a bathtub.
I'll come back to that later. I'll go into the doors
Mhm.
and close them. Is it warmer?
Oh, much warmer.
Oh, I can't feel my feet. Oh, cold concrete is like ice. Oh, I'm gonna perception to see if there's like any nurses or not nurses, maids or anything around.
Sure. Roll a perception.
13. Do I see people?
You see... I'm trying to remember how I described this individual before.
Oh,
Is
you
it
should
someone
should
I
really write
recognize?
these
You should
things
really
down.
write them down. I have their
Wow.
names and their roles.
Who was it?
Soren?
I haven't met him before.
We haven't met him.
Yes,
We
we
have
have.
no idea.
Oh
who
wait,
he is.
yes, we have.
We have met him. She hasn't met him, but you guys met him.
Didn't he
'cause-
have white hair?
Did he have white hair?
Who?
You
Just
didn't.
just
You
based
see
on
a young man.
When you say you guys, that's
No, I
plural,
just
so
meant
who?
Snow, because Snow met him.
he looks like Ash from Fire Emblem.
Does he?
Sure, now he does.
Nay. I'll make
Young
it someone
Ash.
else.
So I see Soren, who you've already described.
Who I've already described, and everyone will have to listen back to episode
Whatever.
11 to
Yeah,
hear.
like
I think it was
11.
11. When did you get back in the castle?
What the hell are you talking about? You have such a terrible sense of time.
It's like season 2, episode 7.
Anyhow,
So I see Soren.
You see a well put together young male in a tuxedo.
A tuxedo.
Mhm.
All right. I'll walk up and grab his hand. Hi. I need help navigating castle.
Sure, ma'am. What can I help you with?
Can you direct me to the guest rooms?
the guest rooms, if you would. You can just go straight through the dining hall, and he points up to the door to the right. And once you go through the dining hall, there will be another door on your right, which will lead you to a staircase. You just go to the second floor. That is where all the guest rooms are held.
Oh, is that... Wait, where's Dorian's room then?
Well, he's not a guest. He is a permanent...
Yeah, well, yeah, I know that. Duh.
Well, I don't know if he wants me disclosing this information.
We're best friends. Do I have to roll bluff? Because it's not a bluff.
If you believe that, then
I
no.
truly believe we're
All
good
right.
friends.
Best friends?
Do you believe
Yeah,
you're
that's
best friends?
There's a difference.
I don't have that many friends. It's not hard to get that little best status.
You literally have an entire guild of friends.
Doesn't mean they're friends, gosh.
acquaintances.
Wow.
Wow.
Hurtful.
NPC is upgraded to best friend versus her guild.
I love Dorian.
Screw the
Anyway,
guild.
Dorian helped me with my character development. Anyway.
If you would like, I can attempt to call Dorian, contact him.
Oh, yeah. If you could tell him I just want to see him and maybe have some tea. I don't know.
Why do you look so disgusted?
Tea is mine.
What?
All tea is mine.
Is this a character trait?
Oh,
You're-
wait. She
It
hasn't had
is
tea
now.
time yet with us.
He hasn't had tea time.
We
Dorian
have
needs
tea
to get
time.
initiated to
Do we have-
tea time.
You need a tea time card.
Anyway, I'll give him one. Anyway, I'll go back to my quote unquote room.
Okay, you make your way upstairs and you go up to the room which you remember you're staying in, which is where Clyde is.
And I open the doors. Is Clyde in there?
As you open the doors, you immediately get tackled. Zana! Oh my god! I thought you were dead. They said you could kill people and then they'd have to kill you
Oh,
and they chain you to a stone table.
I kind of enjoyed that.
And it was really dark and dingy down there. And
Did you go down
I came and visited.
Oh,
I stayed a
Clyde.
decent portion of the night, but eventually they told me I had to go away because they were gonna be ripping out your soul or something.
oh, dang! I didn't know I had one of those.
Yeah, they said they had to cleanse it in some like acid pit and then they'd shove it back in you.
Oh, all right. Clyde, two things. One thing, sweetheart, lovely, darling. I can always kill people.
Yeah,
And
but you don't
second-
normally do it so indiscriminately. You bit Snow on the shoulder. Like,
It's me. I've bitten you on the shoulder.
yeah, but not that violently.
Oh, did it draw blood?
I think a little,
Ooh, I'm gonna have to apologize for that.
probably.
Also, can I get where are my clothes?
I brought all of your stuff up here last night after I finished visiting.
Great, because I hate this thing.
Yeah,
Rip it
all of it's laid over there on the ottoman.
Nope, I'm ripping the white thing off.
In the hallway? Is the door still
No,
open?
I'm,
Door
I'm
is
in
still
my
very
room.
Is she
open.
I don't
inside the
care.
room yet?
Yeah, I'm in
She's
the room.
partially in the room, but the door is still very open.
And I'll walk over to my clothes.
Yes, wonderful.
Finally, something with a sense of style. Ugh.
Can I rename the spell
Have you seen my
Stone Shape to Earthbend? Because that's essentially what it is.
No.
Wait, then can my abilities be firebending?
No.
Darn.
If you want to play an Avatar campaign, we can later.
No. I'm just bending the earth. What are you talking about? Well, bending the
You're
stone
shaping
bending.
stone.
So I will rip off the ugly white sheet that I was wearing and put on my regular clothes.
And everyone else, you are also currently waking up. Ugwin, you find yourself risen with the sun
I'll
as
go
it
in-
Beats him
forcefully
again.
throttles you and beats you
I'll-
against the side of the
I'll
roof.
go inside and prepare my spells.
Wonderful. So after being aroused,
You just thought about that, didn't you?
yeah. After being roused, not aroused, I don't know. Are you shaping stone down there?
Shut up, Quentin.
After being awoken by the sun, you find yourself going back into your room to prepare your spells for the day. Snow, is there anything you would like to do this fine morning?
Snow wakes up with the sudden realization that she didn't talk to Wilson last night.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Wilson?
In his room.
Okay, Snow's going to poke her head out into the hallway.
Okay.
And just kind of sneak out.
Yeah.
To get food.
Oh, what's your stealth?
My stealth was a 16.
As your door creaks open and you start to tiptoe outside of your room, floorboard creaks beneath you.
Crap.
And you see a door across the hall open. No, is that you?
I look like a meerkat, I guess. Yeah. Hey, Wilson, how's it going?
Pretty good. It was an exhausting day yesterday.
Yeah, really exhausting.
Really long. It was like 36 hours long. for
Blood
one
curdling
day.
screams.
Yeah. I didn't sleep well last night. How about you?
I don't think I think I woke up about 6 times.
Yeah.
Screams really got me.
Something about like soul being cleansed in acid or something. I don't know.
Acid. Well, I'm going to get breakfast right now. You
Yep.
want to join me?
I could join you and then we could like talk and stuff.
Sure.
Great. You want to get like bread? Like there are a lot of bread related foods in breakfast, like toast.
Oh no, I guess I'm like. Wait, is there French toast?
I'm sure we
Is there
could.
powdered sugar?
Probably.
All right, let's go.
Right, and you two make your way downstairs into the kitchen. Are, you find yourself waking up after being curled up in a couch in the library next to a fireplace, nestled in a whole mound of books.
It's a book
Oh.
fort.
You're like a dragon, but instead of hoarding gold, you're hoarding books.
I'm going to be hoarding both. I will have so much gold that I'll buy more books.
A
And I'll
dragon
use those
of
books to get
knowledge.
me more gold so I can buy more books.
It's a
It's
vicious
knowledge
repeating
breath
cycle.
attack.
So you awaken in the library. Is there anything that you do?
What, I awoke?
Yes, you
Meaning I slept?
you slept for a little
At
bit,
least you're
How
not
long?
aroused.
2 hours. At least you weren't aroused by the sunlight and you didn't have to
I
cast
mean-
stone shape.
She is surrounded by books, so
I'm like,
I mean, she could be
Was
aroused.
it muffled? Oh. What kind of books?
Mm,
Erotica.
clergy erotica.
that-
There's only religious texts in this facility. I don't know what you want
fan
to
fiction,
I
lemons.
there has to be something, right?
Yeah.
It is a religious text after
Yeah,
all.
exactly. There's some spicy bits.
What?
I mean,
You bookmarked all the
Spicy
spicy bits. So you find yourself awoken in the library. You just wake naturally after getting around about 6 hours of sleep the night before.
Okay.
So you're not terribly exhausted, but you did not regain any spell slots.
I need health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
What's your current HP at?
It's actually fine.
Yeah, see, you're good. And we will discuss later the bonuses which you received for reading all of the various divination texts.
Reading has power, guys.
Reading has power,
Rain
people.
always has power.
Anyone have anything they want to do?
I want to visit Dorian.
You want to visit Dorian?
I wanna visit
You do not
Dorian.
know where Dorian is.
I will look for him,
Okay.
and I'm alone.
Alone?
Alone. I don't want to bring Clyde with me.
Clyde, well, what are you going to make Clyde do? Because Clyde's going to try to follow you. Just letting you know. So where are we going?
I was gonna visit my dad, Dorian.
You mean the guy who's like works here, Dorian?
Yeah, he's
Doesn't that
really-
mean he's digital? So how's he like consummating you?
Oh, I have no idea who my real father is, so I can just assume anyone's my father.
I don't think that's how that works. Especially with digital characters.
Anyway, I just wanted to visit him and maybe have some tea and kind of thank him for like everything that he's been doing for us because he's really nice.
I mean, we could like I have a teapot. If we find a nice place, we can just like scream until he arrives. Just yell his name repeatedly.
I feel like that would be annoying for him. I want to not be annoying.
Do you know where he is?
I have a general idea. Roll bluff. My bluff is 13, so 15 bluff. I have a general idea.
Look at me. Look at me in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much time I've spent with you?
A good amount.
You have no idea where this man is.
I have a okay, but we can
You have
ask.
a vague direction, most likely.
We can ask. I am told he is upstairs.
Like I said, you had a vague direction. All right,
Okay.
fine. We'll look for him.
I just
There's only like 5 floors to this castle.
Well, then we'll look on the 4th floor or 3rd floor. We're on the 2nd floor. Do I see stairs? I remember there was a staircase that I went down.
Well, you had to go up a staircase to get here, so I'd
Mhm.
assume you went up a staircase at one point, and it just keeps going up.
I'll go up that staircase.
Okay. Clyde follows you. And
All right.
you guys make your way around, going through various halls. Eventually, you are stopped by Myrnia. Excuse me, may I ask what you're doing on these floors?
I'm looking for Dorian.
Oh, I actually believe he's having breakfast in the dining hall right now.
Right freaking now. You're serious?
Well, generally, that's when we have breakfast, is this time, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and run down the stairs.
Wait, where are you going, Zana? And Clyde chases after you.
I go down because you have to go through the dining room to get to the thing, right?
Yes.
So I go down into the dining room.
Yes, wonderful. So you go down the staircase and enter into the dining room,
Do I see Dorian?
where you see a number of individuals, including Wilson and Snow.
Do I have to perception to find him?
He's sitting at the table. It's rather obvious.
He is big boy.
Yeah. Well, you're specifically looking for him in
I'll
your passive perception.
Run
Miss
up
Hannah.
behind him and give him a hug. Dorian!
Why, hello there. How are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better now, apparently.
Yes. You went through some troublesome encounters last night, I saw.
Mm-hmm. I made other people go through some troublesome encounters, apparently.
Indeed you did.
I guess we're still gonna have to work for that. Did you get my letter?
Oh, yes. I greatly appreciate your letter. Your drawing was very quaint.
That makes me so happy. I was wondering if you wanted to maybe join us for tea later if you have any free time. As like more of a thank you for what you've done.
I normally am a rather busy individual. Lots of paperwork, as I'm sure you are aware of. Generally, my meals are my most free time, but you could sit and join me now. I mean, Snow is right over there, and he motions to you as you were talking to Wilson, and
Is
you
there
two are deep in depth in conversation.
Is there a chair next to Dorian?
Oh, yes, there's a chair open.
I'm gonna
next
sit
to-
right next to him.
Wonderful. And you guys partake in breakfast.
Yay! I missed Dorian.
Am I done preparing my spoons?
You're done preparing your spice?
I will go and find food.
Ooh.
Yep.
You make your way upstairs because that's where you think food is. No, I'm kidding. You go downstairs to the dining hall where you know breakfast is served every morning, and you find
wonderful.
a smorgasbord of fine cuisine. You get all manners of different fruits,
All right.
meats,
Yeah, I'll take some food.
all different various forms of food. Do you sit down at the table and
Yeah.
eat with that? Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. So you sit down as well. Are, Iloa,
It's Ilwe, right?
Iloa,
Ara Ilwa.
Ara.
It just gets
Iloa.
worse with
It's
every
Elvish.
episode.
It's Elvish.
Elvish.
I mean, just ask Lucian how to pronounce it. I don't know.
Wait a second.
All right,
I feel like
Ilue.
there's a problem there.
It's Are Ilue.
Is Lucian in the library at all?
He's meandering.
I want to know where the barracks are.
Barracks.
Hmm.
Okay.
Does
He
Lucian ever sleep?
He doesn't need to.
doesn't need to sleep.
Okay.
He's undead.
Technically, none of them do.
So do they just eat food for pleasure or
Most of the time, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
guessing sleep is
All right.
more to recover from injuries.
rest, as he's referred to it?
Underground.
All right. So do you specifically look for
Yeah.
Lucian? Okay, wonderful.
Um,
You are able to find him after a short period of time. He's wandering through the various cavernous hallways of books.
Lucian, where's the barracks?
Oh, the barracks. Well, if you go out to the staircase connected to the dining hall, there's a corridor leading from where we are facing on the left-hand side, which will lead you to where the training grounds are and the barracks are attached.
Perfect. All right. I go to the dining hall.
All right, wonderful. So you make your way to your dining hall and you see all of the rest of your compatriots.
Hi guys.
Oh, hey!
Oh my god. Oh no.
What?
What's wrong with you?
That's just my face, darling. I have that effect on people.
Darn.
She's not insane anymore. Look, guys.
What are you talking
she's
about?
not screaming.
She's completely insane.
Less so than she was last night.
Wait.
What?
Howdy.
I think it's about the same, to be
What?
honest.
Why do you think I'm insane?
Cause you baited Darius? And he almost killed you?
It's not the smartest move, but it is not close to the manic assault that we experienced last night.
What? What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
has
right.
A bandage on her left shoulder.
Can I perception check?
Yeah, perception check.
How were the books?
Amazing.
I know how to speak.
They're good.
16.
You notice that
By the way, Darius deserved it.
there's a rather large.
He's a quacking wanker.
He
He
deserved
didn't do
to
it.
knock you
He
out.
got nothing done to him. What
I
did
think
he deserve?
he deserved to knock her out, I think is what she's saying.
I agree.
Yeah.
He deserved no respect. That man was just a tripe.
He saved my life.
Is he within hearing distance?
Darius.
Does he have good ears?
Yeah.
You're talking about Dorian.
No, I'm talking about Darius.
Technically, both have saved her life.
Right, but I was talking about Darius.
Yeah, the other time.
I don't know about that.
I know. You were unconscious. Snow, what happened to your shoulder?
A rabid beast bit me.
Oh,
Oh?
gross.
Did you kill it?
Those
I
things
should
need to be
have.
put down.
Right.
I agree.
I don't. I really do not agree with any of the
Oh,
sentiment
shoot.
that
You said I
anyone-
bit her shoulder.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
should've
we're all
put
in
it down.
agreement here.
We're all on the same page. No one should be putting Zana down.
And Snow kind of
Yeah.
just
I
starts
mean-
laughing.
Right. So was Darius in hearing range?
That's a good question.
No.
Darn.
I'll sass that man again. I hate him.
I feel like the only person that's gonna have any problems is you.
For some reason, I just imagine Darius with like fox ears. What? I have no idea.
Why fox ears? Where did this come from?
No clue.
Not my fetish, but okay.
Yeah, Zana, you would not do well in the military. He's just a drill sergeant. That's all he is.
Yeah, he's just a diddly-don doofus is what he is. Why is he so mean?
He's not mean.
That
He's a
is
sergeant.
actually his primary objective. He is actually a very nice man once you get to know him.
He's pretty logical and
I knew it.
reasonable.
So I guess you want me to, like, apologize to him or something?
I
No.
would
Well,
even go
no,
so
I
far
don't.
as to say that he was pretty respectable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your choice if you apologize, but again, he's not going to let you on that training field.
If I don't, or period?
Period. If-
Wait.
I mean, if you don't, he might consider letting you on, but we haven't talked to him about that.
Darius is a very logical and kind and forgiving man. I'm sure if you apologized and brought your perspective to the matter, that he would be very understanding.
Well, let's be honest, that's not going to happen.
No. Look, I've been working on it, okay? I've been working on it and myself, and listening to the opinions of my compatriots is something that's important, with being good.
I agree, Zana. We should all be very forthcoming with our emotions and our opinions.
Yeah, Wilson, I completely agree.
Snow just
I
like pinched the bridge of her
feel
nose.
Like you shouldn't just go around attacking, intimidating people because they're big, intimidating, and stronger than you.
I didn't. He started it.
I'm pretty
We
sure
all-
he specifically said he didn't want to
I'm
fight
sorry.
you.
Are we all just going to deadpan look at her and just be
Everyone
like, no?
stops
Yes.
and turns their head in a silent concurrence and just glares at her.
In the entire room.
A couple of the Queen's Guard are there too and are just looking at her like, what? Was she seeing the same thing I was seeing at the exact same moment when she verbally spoke to him that way? I could have seen that coming from a mile.
Anyway, I have taken your opinions into account, and I will apologize to the man. Though I may not like him,
That
I
is
can-
very wise.
I can still apologize. It's just like Vanessa. I didn't like her at all, but I still apologized.
Who
Who's
the-
Vanessa?
The quack is Vanessa.
Oh,
Her imaginary friend.
oh, well.
Well, I thought that was Alistar.
No.
I'm here.
Stories from past and,
All right, we won't worry about it.
Yeah.
So does that mean we're going to try and go to the training grounds today?
Well, I was intending to talk with Felix at perception check really quick to see if he's in the room. 22.
Yes, you see him off in the corner where he is currently eating an apple.
Wow, what
Like,
a
standing up, like
stand.
No, he's just standing up in the corner.
like
talking
one,
to someone.
one leg on the wall.
Yeah, Snow's gonna go up to him,
Mhm.
like leave the group as they're just kind of conversing.
Snow, what we didn't make plans yet for the day.
Other hand resting on his sword.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What?
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Everything's fine.
You think he's a big dick, and he knows it too. So that's why he's holding his sword. That's okay. So yeah,
You think he has a big dick?
That's what I heard too.
Snow's
He
one,
has
it's not
to
mine.
fight off the lady.
So, Snow, you make your way over to Felix, who is currently lounging up against the wall, one leg on it and his hand on his rapier.
You have one too? Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I also have a rape. If I had a rapier,
Now you have two rapiers?
Don't you have 3 now?
3 swords,
3 swords time.
black sword in my mouth. and I would die.
That would be a great idea. Crit fail, slits one's own throat.
She cuts off my own head.
Because she literally swallows it.
Cuts all of your innards.
So I may
So
or may
you
not
walk
have
up
to-
accidentally
Let me set it on fire
decapitated
first.
myself.
So, you walk up to Felix.
I do. Hi, Felix. How's it going?
Hello, Snow. How are you?
This is I'm really bad with words sometimes, even though I'm a bard. It was a pleasure fighting you yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Indeed.
Okay.
Yes, that was last afternoon. It was an intriguing bout, and I learned much.
Yeah. Speaking of learning much, you think I could train with you and maybe learn some of the parrying shtick you got going there? Because that was a pain in the butt, and I want to do it.
Precisely. Well, yes, it will take a lot of precision. You have to be very quick on your reflexes, but I don't think you'd have much of an issue with that. So between the two of us, I think we could step aside a little bit today. We'd have to get a little bit of permission from Darius to make sure that we can do our own training session, but I don't think that would be a problem.
Yeah.
A little bit of alone time.
No.
Between those two. Little cross swords, if you know what I mean.
I don't know how that works.
Ooh, but Snow, you have a sword.
I do.
I'll stab you in the abdomen again.
I'll give him butt cancer.
Stab each other in the abdomen.
I'll penetrate you with my sword.
Okay, so.
That's what stabbing is.
So guys, I guess Snow said she wanted to train today. Is there anything?
Cool. I didn't get to train last time because of a very respectable man that didn't want to be disrespected.
Zana, you are a...
Yeah.
She's right.
You're a bully. That's bad.
You should really take that to heart because she does not use that word lightly. No, does that mean that Clyde's using her for breeding purposes?
Probably.
No, that's not. She means it in the more inflammatory
look at how
and cursory
flustered he
way.
is.
Absolutely
Clearly.
not that. She means it in the insulting sense, not that sense.
She
That's
was not
the
being
purpose.
very nice,
No, I
Wilson.
think it was in both ways.
You're crying.
Oh,
no. What's wrong?
I'm talking about the character. Calm yourself.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, you're so horrible. What's wrong with you?
She's clearly what? Why is it what?
Her
You're so
face
bad.
got red, and
You're
she's
so
like
bad at
crying.
reading faces.
Yeah.
What?
No, right?
What?
What?
Did she
Oh,
not
no.
look like she was crying?
Yes, she still is. I see
Your
tears.
hands are red.
Yeah.
Her
It
entire
was a very
face is
shocking
red.
moment for her, for the character.
She was not prepared for that tongue
I've
lashing.
actually
she
never
received.
seen a redder face on my wall.
You
Are you
look like
okay?
you're
Unhealthily
actually
red.
crying.
Hold on, I can make it.
I am.
But why?
It was in character, sweetie. It was
We
in
don't think
character. It was not in real life.
We love you. Stop.
You're gonna
That's
make
why I
Allie start
dressed-
crying.
That's why I dressed the
Stop
character.
It. You're terrible.
All right, Sana, maybe we should
you need
take
a
you to a
hug?
side room real quick so you can regain your composure.
I'm fine.
She says, tears streaming down her immensely red and blushed face.
Great method acting.
I'm fine.
Completely on purpose.
I don't know how you're.
She cries very
It's
easily.
called method acting.
Why?
She's too in tune with the character.
No, that's not even. She just cries at everything.
She
just to
does.
mention her dead horse.
Oh, no. Stop it. Now she's itching. She's having an allergic reaction to the language.
It would actually be kind of hard to tell if
Everybody
she's.
who listens
she
to this
isn't.
podcast is gonna think I'm like such a crybaby.
You cried on air the
don't
most out of anyone in the
understand.
cast.
Has
Which is
anyone
more-
else cried on air?
No!
I'd probably cry if Nugget died.
Oh, killed Nugget.
Actually,
No.
I was actually
I'd
just
cry
wanting
if
to like
Darius
wipe
died.
off my face.
Or the library?
If the library
Oh,
died,
all
I'd
right,
cry.
well-
and
I would
Wilson, I
absolutely
will
cry.
take that to heart. Thank you very much.
How much HP does the library have?
The library? It's
I mean,
what?
each individual book would have like a resistance or something.
Wait, do
Yeah.
magical books have spell resistance?
Possibly.
Certain
It depends
ones?
if that's like what they're enchanted for. I mean, technically, all objects have a set HP and an AC, which you bypassed in order to sunder it. Yeah.
Anyways,
I will
So,
take
with
list.
all of that behind us, anyone want to train in anything specific? I think Snow wants to. We talked about her rapier this morning.
I want to learn how
That's
to
what we
use my
talked
whip with my tail.
I don't know who you would go to for that, but okay. So
Wait, is the Felix guy talking to her? Close to me?
it looks like they're talking over there. Yeah,
Oh,
they're on the other
well.
side of the dining hall.
I think I remember where the training grounds is. Maybe someone there uses a whip.
It's possible that you could get instructions from someone there.
If not, I'll just train.
Okay, cool. So you'll do that, and I'll just go train archery with Andrea.
And I'll try not to be that mean B word.
I want to train in archery too.
Oh, so we can train archery with Andrea as well. That's okay.
Zana shouts.
Gonna go that way.
And I'll make sure not to be a mean B word.
I just realized Snow just shouted the B word across the entire room.
Is the animal chick around?
Are you looking for the animal?
Yeah.
Where's the queen?
Let him find the animal chick first.
So,
Jeez.
when you go out of your way, and are you leaving the dining hall, or are you just
Sure,
still cruising the
I'll
area?
go look for her.
Okay, so are most all of you heading towards the training ground now?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can go off on your... You can do it
Can I go look for the queen?
if you wish to.
Yeah, I want to go look for the queen.
Okay, so all of you are heading your ways to the training grounds, and you notice once again that Handel, your compatriot, R.A. is making her way off somewhere else.
Wonderful.
Can I perception to see if I notice?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Nice. 24.
Yes, you notice as well.
Yo, dude, does she not like us? Was it my tears? Did I scare her away? Those were just for
Maybe, but
comedic effect.
I don't know. She just kind of wanders.
Oh. I mean, like, we played patty cake. I thought we had
I
something
mean, you
special.
could go catch up to her and play patty cake.
I mean, nah, I'm
really
just
wanted.
I'm pretty
Sure, she'd
I'll
be
just
fine with that.
train. I kind of want to use my whip. I think it'd be cool. I also need to train with my tail. I mean, I've only had it out for a while, but I think it would be pretty useful if I could use it in battle. I mean, check this thing out. It's pretty dang long. Pretty dang long and
Yeah, I'm
very
just gonna.
sorry.
So, you make your way off looking for the queen. Is there anywhere specific you wanted to look, or anyone in particular you wanted to ask?
Dorian.
So you run back. You're still in the dining hall as everyone else was leaving to go off their way to the training grounds. You loop back around because you saw a number of individuals were talking to Dorian. So you approach him.
Dorian, where's the queen?
Oh, I believe she is resting, attempting to heal her wounds. Last time I checked, Constantine, after he was done his arduous evening, went up and sent a number of individuals to address her wounds.
When would be the best time for me to talk with her? It's really important.
I believe she should be down by evening. The regenerative process will take some time, even though the healing pool will have expedited the process immensely.
All right.
I do believe that she did mean to actually talk with your group of adventurers this evening as well.
I would prefer to talk to her alone first.
Sure. I do not see a problem. Maybe after the conversation, you could pull her aside,
Yeah.
and you could have an audience with her.
All right. Perfect. And then I go to the training grounds.
Okay, you go to the training grounds as well?
Mhm.
Wonderful. So you all make your way to the training grounds. Okay, my lovely players, what is it that in particular you're looking to get?
Experience points.
Okay.
Oh wait, I look for his name is Darius, right?
Yes.
I look for Darius.
It does not take you very long to find him because he is currently gatekeeping the entrance to the barracks and the training grounds. And he is watching as all of your compatriots walk in, and he just glances over in your direction as you attempt to enter.
I walk straight up to him.
Mhm.
I wipe away a little tear. I apologize for my actions yesterday, Darius. I hope that you...
It's so forced.
I hope that you can find it in the goodness of your heart to forgive me. Do I have to roll bluff?
Is it a lie?
No. Well,
that goodness sounded pretty suspicious.
Do you want me to roll bluff?
It sounds like a lie to me.
16 plus 13.
Math.
29. It's a bit forced, but I'm genuinely sorry that he knocked me out.
I appreciate your candid nature in the matter, and I, too, wish to apologize, for you are a guest of the Queen. I should have treated you with a little bit more dignity, though your obstinance was ill-received.
I'm a bit irritating at times, I know. At most times, I'm very hard to get along with, so I hear, and I apologize.
I appreciate that greatly, and I hope you do not think ill of me. I just garnered a certain level of respect from all of my troops. It is how we stay alive. There's a chain of command we must listen and adhere to.
Yeah, I get it. Y'all can't be pansies. I know.
So I'm glad to understand.
I'll go out to give him like a firm friendship grip handshake. Thank you.
Do understand, all the things that I said were not directed towards you directly as an individual. It is used as a training tool and an implement.
I get you. Yeah.
Furthermore, I could not allow you to belittle me in front of my troops. Such
Yeah.
obstinance would break chain of command, and I would lose much respect in the process of doing so. But with that being said, I'm glad we could have this discussion and handle the matter outside of the training grounds where we can be more candid with one another.
Yeah.
With that, please, come on in. You are a guest of the Queen, and you are more than welcome in my training grounds.
All right, there you go. He's won a little bit more respect in my book.
I walk up to him and thank him for being lenient with her.
Are in the dining hall.
What? I told you I walked towards the back.
Oh, yeah, but you were behind us.
Remember, you parted ways with them, and they walked off, and you talked to Dorian. Okay, so, what are we trying to do here? What is your purpose in the training grounds? You eventually do make your way. You're just a little bit later. It takes you 10, 15 minutes, and then eventually you do arrive. And all of you, I will set you on a progress to obtain something which you are attempting to.
Sweet. Whip finesse.
So you're
wanna
gonna
be
need you're gonna need exotic weapon finesse. It is a feat which I will have you obtain, but you will need to train a couple of days in order to obtain it.
Okay.
Likewise with you, Snow. I know you want opportune parry and riposte. I know parry is a feat. I will have to look in to see if you can riposte, and if it's a feat chain, we can work together on obtaining that.
Okay.
You too.
I did not realize we would have the opportunity to get feats today, so I don't know.
If you just want to get generally better with, so there are a couple of different options which I can discuss with you.
Meta magic casting would be.
You
It's
can
gonna
get
be like
meta
a
magic
montage.
casting.
Have that.
Yes, but you can further develop it. You can train specifically with spells and knowledge with Lucian. If you wanted to, I would he could work with you, and you could actually obtain points in knowledge history and knowledge religion, or also learn some spells. You could learn more divination spells, which would be healing related, or you could practice archery, and I would give you some archery related feats, which we can discuss outside.
I'd like to make Nugget more useful if possible.
Okay.
Animal companions level up with you.
But it's not an animal companion.
Familiar.
It's a familiar, and it sucks.
Oh,
They're not very combat relative.
You
Is
are
the
the
issue?
GM, though.
And
logically, if you train something, it gets better.
logically,
Logically.
we will. If you train with Zenobia, and specifically focus on Nugget, I will give Nugget specific feats to make him more useful in
All
combat.
right. That sounds good.
Does that sound
Yeah.
appealing? Okay.
Mhm.
Also, Zenobia will hint that you should put that cloak that you received on your familiar.
Seems like it might be a bit big, but
Oh,
I'll wrap him in it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, wonderful.
it's like bathing him in it.
So, the day, how long did you intend on training for? Because we could do like a time skip and say a couple of days pass and your training is completed.
Yeah.
I think that would be
Sounds like
better.
the best idea.
Yeah.
And then we will, next episode, come back in the interim and we'll have the conversation with the Queen. Does that sound good? It'll take you guys about a week to get through all of your guys' training, which you are doing in anticipation and preparation for fighting the demon under the mountain.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for listening to Sword Art Online Season 2, Episode 14. I hope you all guys had a fun time, and bye guys.
Bye.
Hey everybody, this is Quentin the GM here. If you guys enjoyed this episode, there's actually a number of ways you guys can get more in contact with us. There's a number of things you can do, which will actually even influence the game itself. So if you're just interested in a little bit more backstory and lore regarding the characters, the players, all of that, you can check us out on our website. That's where we post all of the episodes, and there are fun little tidbits about all of the players and the players' characters even. You can find that website. It's missingroleplayerfound.com. And if you go there as well, there will be other various links where you can find our Discord, where you can chat with us directly. We're really active. Me and Snow are on there almost every night, and everyone's really active in the various chat channels, and you can get a little bit more tidbits and see behind the scenes of what it's like to be around us, the cast. Furthermore, on the website, missingroleplayerfound.com, you can see a link to our Patreon, which is where you guys can directly impact the game with your support. There are multiple different tiers where you guys can add your own name into the game or even create your own item or character. So if you guys are interested in that, you can check that out at bit.ly/support MRPF. So check that out, guys, if you're interested in any of that. And I hope you guys had fun, and check all of us out later. Bye.